dog who spoke and changed my life forever. It all began on a rainy Thursday afternoon. I had made up my mind to adopt a dog. I had spent weeks scrolling through the local shelter's website, studying photos and profiles, hoping to find the perfect companion. Eventually, I found him, a quiet, calm dog that seemed like an easy fit for my lifestyle. I drove to the shelter with a nervous kind of excitement in my chest. But when I got there, the receptionist looked at me with an apologetic smile and said, "I'm sorry, he's already been adopted."
Okay. Let's go.
I stood there, stunned, not sure what to do next. I'd taken time off work. I had already bought toys, treats, even picked out a name. It felt like all that hope and anticipation had suddenly vanished. And that's when I heard something. It wasn't a bark or a whimper. It sounded more like a mumble, a strange, rhythmic murmur coming from one of the cages down the hallway. Curious, I walked over, and that's when I saw him. A scruffy little dog with bright eyes and a wagging tail staring straight at me. He was talking. At first, I thought I was imagining it, but no. He was actually making deliberate sounds, not just barking or whining like most dogs do, but almost forming words. He looked at me, wagged his tail harder, and let out a series of strange little noises that made me freeze in place. I kneeled down in front of his cage and whispered, "What are you trying to say?" He just kept going, like he had been waiting for someone to listen.
Did he go home? Yeah?
I asked the staff about him. "His name's Dennis," the girl said. "And yeah, he's different. He kind of talks. We're not really sure what he's saying, but he does it all the time." I smiled. "I want him." But she shook her head. "He's already reserved. Someone else is set to adopt him in 2 weeks." My heart sank again, but something inside me wouldn't let it go. I asked if I could foster him in the meantime, just so he wouldn't have to stay in a cage for 2 more weeks. They hesitated. "You know you'll get attached," they warned. "I know," I said, "but this isn't about me. I just don't want him to be alone." They agreed, and that decision would change my life. The first night Dennis came home with me, he wouldn't stop talking. His strange little voice filled the apartment. He'd sit at the foot of the bed, mumbling softly, as if telling me bedtime stories. In the morning, he'd greet me with a speech of sorts, sharing his dreams, perhaps, or his breakfast preferences. I began responding, and surprisingly, he'd answer back. It wasn't human speech, but it was meaningful. There was a rhythm to it, a feeling. He wasn't just making noise, he was expressing something real. Over the next few days, we became inseparable. Dennis would ride in the car, standing on the console between the seats, tail wagging, babbling with excitement whenever we got close to the beach or the park. At home, he'd sit on the couch beside me and make little commentary sounds during movies, like he had opinions about the plot. He made me laugh every single day, and he listened when I talked too. Really listened.
Are you excited for the beach?
By the end of the 2 weeks, I was in love. The thought of returning him to the shelter and watching him go home with someone else felt unbearable. I called the staff. Is there any chance I could adopt him instead? They paused, then said, well, only if the original family agrees. So I wrote a letter. I sent photos, videos. I showed them Dennis and I, sitting together, playing together, communicating in our own little way. I tried to put into words what this dog had become to me. I explained how Dennis wasn't just a pet, but a voice I didn't know I needed in my life. A few days later, the shelter called me. They've agreed, they said. Dennis is yours. I broke down in tears. That day, I became the happiest man in the world. I wasn't just adopting a dog, I was gaining a companion, a soul I somehow understood without needing translation. From then on, life with Dennis became something extraordinary. He continued to talk to me. Every morning, every car ride, every bedtime. He shared his joys and frustrations, made me feel like every little moment mattered. He taught me patience, presence, and the beauty of simply listening. I've never met another dog like him, and honestly, I don't think I ever will.
You do. Dan, come here. All right, guys. We have got a huge announcement. Dan, tell them. You tell them. Dennis, are you going to tell them? Or should I tell them? Dan, we went over this like 3 times. All right, guys.
People say dogs don't talk, but I know the truth. Dennis spoke and still speaks, to me in a language deeper than words. He asked for love. I gave it. And in return, he changed everything.
Where's your daddy? Where's your mommy?
Look at you.
If Dennis's story touched your heart, please consider giving this video a like, leaving a comment, or even subscribing to our channel. Not just to support me, but for Dennis, because his story isn't over. We have many more beautiful, unexpected, and heartfelt stories to share with you. Our team works hard behind the scenes to find and share real-life stories that truly matter. Every video is crafted with care, carefully researched, edited with trusted sources, and always treated with the respect these stories deserve. What you see isn't just made to inspire, it's meant to be real and meaningful.